Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to this week's video. It is called Launching the Final Phase in 2 Weeks. And as you can see here by our brave companion, he's being launched out of the cannon and we're getting ready for the final phase. Now, I want you to take a look over here just briefly. Some of you may see this as a spinning wheel and some of you may not see anything at all, like nothing's happening. So it all depends on your mind, your mindset, and your willingness to learn, and that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so traders, get ready for the final phase in your educational journey. In 2 weeks, you're going to engage in a learning process in ways you've never done before. Now, the best way to learn is to be challenged in a fun and healthy way to stretch or flex or bend or open up your mind, okay? And understanding how trading decisions are made. Yes, I'm still going to give you my free trade signals, but I'm going to make the process a little bit more fun. Did you hear me say the word fun? I said fun. Yeah. Don't worry, there's not going to be any malicious activity on my side. Nothing weird or stressful, but I'll make sure that when you finish the final phase, you'll be ready to trade on your own. So to find out more, you'll see this later on in the video. And as always, let's preview this past week's trade signals. Okay, guys, this is me right here. My name is Martin. I'm a proud Canadian trader, okay? And I'm the originator of the ABC Forex free signals, guys. Anyone can get my free signals. All you have to do is send me your email address with your name. That would be really nice. And guys, I will put you on my VIP list for you to receive all my free trade signals. We'll look at this past week's trading results and you can determine for yourself. But I'll also again remind you of this near the end of the video. Okay, now before we start, this is my humble disclaimer. My free signal service is an educational program only. I'm trying to teach you how to trade correctly and not give you any specific investment advice. It's your responsibility to evaluate the relevance of my advice and content. Don't blame me if you lose all your money. You probably weren't paying attention to what I'm teaching you and you're not following my instructions. Since we're trading with real money, guys, I want you to only risk a maximum 1% of your account balance. And for new traders, trade on a demo account only for at least the first few months to see what our system is all about and see if you can follow it properly. Okay, so we're going to take a look now at this past week's trade signals. I'm going to show you exactly what happened, the entry, the stop loss, the profit target levels, guys, and along with the charts. So let's take a look, guys. We're talking about the review from June 7th to June 11th, which is this past week. There are a total of 3 to 4 trades in the past week. Many of you probably took just 3 of the trades. Some of you took 4 trades, but I'll explain that in a minute. So on June 8th, that was the first day I sent out the signal. I believe the day before there were no signals, and I issued that statement in an email saying that there are no signals for today. But on the next day, June 8th, and I believe that was a Tuesday, I issued out this signal by Swiss franc, Japanese yen, okay? And if you took that signal, guys, congrats, because you're a winner. It didn't move up a lot, only to our first profit target level, but it did give us 27 pips approximately, okay? Now, at the same time, on that same date, I also talked about another signal that I was or another trade I was very happy with. It was the buy British pound New Zealand, and it wasn't an official signal, but I did put it out there to see if some people took the trade. I certainly took the trade, and if you did, you were a huge winner for 98 pips. It actually reached the second take profit level. So we're going to take a look at these two trades on the charts in just a moment. Now, the next day, June the 9th, I issued a buy US Japanese signal. It was a buy signal. And again, you can see here, it's still open, by the way. And I did issue you a statement last week after the signal just to keep the trade open, and we'll look at that in just a moment. Okay, so right now we're still in profit for 6 pips. Okay, so on June the 10th, the last trading day, I believe that was a Thursday, I issued out another trade signal. It was a sell euro against the British pound. It's still open, guys, and we're in profit right now, approximately 14 pips. So these two trades right here, we've kept open over the weekend, and let's see what happens. And I expect them still to go higher. Okay, and so right here with these trades, we're already in some pretty good profits. So far this past week, there were no losing trades. Okay, and I just want you to see this. Past week, total one, if you took the first two right here, both the Swiss franc, Japanese yen, and the buy British pound, New Zealand, you would be up 125 pips. That's pretty good. If you didn't take the British pound, New Zealand, this one here, if you didn't take this one, then you've only gained a 27 pips in the first trade signal. Okay, so and note that these two trades right here, these two are still open and could add considerably to profits once this new week starts. Okay, so that is the trading summary. We're going to look at the charts right now, guys. Okay, and we're going to get to the very first chart, which is the buy Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Okay, I want you to take a careful look. And on your chart, you can see, now these are my charts. These are not your charts, but this is what I'm seeing. And the actual signal was right here. You see the signal was right there. And so we got in on the trade. The entry was 122.06. Okay, so we got in at the close of this white candle or the open of the next one. Okay, and you can see what happened the next day. Went all the way up and hit our first profit target of 122.35. Okay, so congrats. It was only 27 pips in profit. Did not go higher. This next candle on this next day was just shy of our second take profit level of 122.53, but now it's come back down and probably will go back up. But anyways, so you did you did close out with the first take profit level, and if you did have a second position, it was probably stopped out when you moved your stop loss from 121.34, and I'll just draw that in. The idea is once trade hits the first profit target level, you move your stop up just a little bit here to above the break even, which is your original entry, 122.06. Okay, so when this candle came down, you're probably stopped out. Anyways, good trade still. There's no losses. Fantastic. And just to show you on the screen right here, this is my original email I sent out to everyone. You can see when I do send out a trade signal, I give you the buy entry level right there, 122.06, same as over here. I give you the stop loss right there, same as over here. And then the first profit target level right here. Okay, and a second take profit level. So all you have to do is follow the instructions, guys. Take my trades, take all of them. Don't skip any trades, and you're going to be in the money. Okay, so that's it. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, and let me just move this up here. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. On the same day, I issued the buy British pound New Zealand, guys. Okay, so you can see right here was the signal. Okay, right there was the signal. Here was the entry, 1.9666. Okay, which would be the close of this white candle or the open of the next one. Okay, and you can see the next day there was a doji. The next day, again, a bit of a doji. So these are basically resting candles. And then the next day, it shot up to the moon. And guess what? It not only did it hit the first take profit level, but it hit the second and went beyond that, right? Okay, so when this happens, guys, you automatically move your stop after hitting the first take level. But you might not have had the time because we're not really trading intraday. We're only looking at our candles at the end of the day. These are daily candles, by the way. Okay, so you probably would not have had a chance to move your stop, original stop here, and I issued the next day to move your stop higher. So from here to just above break even, you wouldn't have had time to do that. Okay, and it's your choice whether you closed out with the second position or you keep your trade open. Okay, so that's good. Now, the one thing is, a lot of you may not have taken this trade because, again, I didn't tell you it was an official signal. I didn't even give you the levels like the entry or the take profit levels or stop loss. I asked you in my email to do this on your own, guys. However, I was hoping that a lot of you would take this trade, and even the next day. Take a look right here. The next day, okay, right there, after we saw this doji, I sent out in my update a tip. You can always add on a half new position to this British pound New Zealand if you think price will go higher, right? Okay. So basically, in two emails, I basically said, I like this pair right here, British pound New Zealand. I thought for sure it was going to go higher, and I even the next day I basically suggested taking the trade. So for those people that did, congrats. Okay, this was a huge winner. I think about 98 pips again. So again, congrats, and that's it. Okay, so let's go on to our next trade. And this was on the next day, buy USD Japanese yen. Now, I want you to pay attention because there was a very important update after I gave you the trade signal. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look. Where's the signal? Okay, so here's the signal, but I actually asked you, I got you to take an entry at right there on this day. This is when I issued the signal. The signal was the day before, but right here you can see there was a movement higher with a tall or like tail right here, a large tail propelling price to go higher. So momentum is on our side to go higher. And guys, the entry was 109.60. Here is the stop loss, 108.89. First profit target, second profit target. Okay, so the next day, let me just take that off right here. It was a big black candle, right? It kind of hit our DTL line right here. It might have been 1 or 2 pips under that, but I issued you a very, very important email update after this black candle. Let's take a look, guys. Okay, just a second. Okay, right here. And this here, you can see, is the email alert. Okay, the next day I said, keep this trade open. Let's see if this pair bounces higher. The markets are still going sideways, but have patience and see what happens tomorrow. Okay, and if price closes with a bullish candle tomorrow, which was the last final trading day of the week, then keep the trade open over the weekend. And I hope you guys are reading my instructions. I hope you're paying attention. When I send you my daily email after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys, it's very important to just follow the instructions. And you can see what happened after this black candle and after I told you to keep the trade open. See, the weak traders or the traders that don't have the patience or the traders that don't have the confidence in the overall system, they would have closed out this trade right here at the close of that black candle. But I said, keep the trade open, okay? Because we're confident traders, we know what we're doing, and we trust our money management system, okay? So the next day you can see, wow, guys, I mean, price went up. A nice, beautiful white candle. I expect price to go higher from here in the next couple of days. Hopefully, price can hit at least our first profit target of 109.93. So for those people that followed my instructions, they kept the trade open, and then I said if it closed with a nice big white bullish candle. By the way, that's an engulfing candle, engulfing bullish candle. Keep it open over the weekend, and I guess, guys, we're now in the money, okay? And I guess you guys are ready, as along with me, waiting for price to go higher to hit at least a first profit target, and then possibly our second profit target. Okay, right here at 110.26. So that was the special instruction, guys. That was the important message here. And let's continue with the next trade, the final trade of the week. Okay, so I just got to get down to it. Here we go. Sell euro, British pound, guys. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, right here is the signal. Okay, big, huge candle. And by the way, this is an outside candle. It's similar to an engulfing candle, but I call it an outside candle because you see the high to the low completely engulfs the entire range of the previous candle. Here's the range right here, from here to here, right? So this range from here to the low is completely engulfs the previous range of that previous white candle. Okay, so this is an outside candle, guys. Very, very good sign that price will go lower. Momentum's to the downside. Okay, and you can see the next day price has gone down. I thought it would have gone down lower, but it didn't. So we just missed our first profit target level of 0.8564. So keeping this trade open over the weekend, guys, and into this week, we're hoping and most likely expecting price to continue going down to hit at least our first take profit level. Okay, you can see price has been. Oh, let me just use another tool here. Okay, you can see price has been coming down. Okay, making lower highs, but right here you can see we've hit a support level. Okay, you can see right there, here's support. So this is a descending triangle. Most likely price will break through to the downside, and we just have to have some patience and wait for that to happen. Okay, so let's take a good look. But again, congrats for holding on to the trade. We are in profit here, so that's really excellent. Okay, and that finishes off with our trade signals. Again, no losses this past week, and we're in profit on the 2 open trades, and we could add significantly to the pips gained if these 2 open trades continue in our direction of the trade signal. Okay, so let's take a look at the main lesson, guys, and let's take a look here. Okay, so we're entering the final phase. It is going to happen in 2 weeks, and the overall goal in the final phase is what? Like, what is my intention? What do I really want to do in the final phase of your learning journey? And what is probably most important to you? Okay, well, let's take a look. If we were to fill in the blank with one word right here, we would use the word confidence. Okay, confidence. Okay, so a very important word in your trading journey is confidence. You need to develop confidence when trading with real money, right? I mean, trading on demo account is one thing, but trading with real money can actually do some amazing wonders to your mind, right? Maybe in a bad way, but anyways, we have been trading with real money now for close to two months, and we're going to continue. And why confidence is so important: to make confident trading decisions based on the free signal system and rules. So if you truly understand my program, the free signals, what's all about, and some of the basic rules, then you're going to have confidence going forward, okay? And that's where the word confidence comes in. Next, to understand the progress you've made to date from your early days of trading, okay? So I mentioned this in last week's video. Guys, not you really need to do this to gain the confidence in your mind, to reassure yourself that you're doing the right things. You have to understand the progress you made from when you first started trading to the point you are right now. And I'm sure you are miles ahead, way ahead of anything you were when you first started. And this is how we continue our journey, by acknowledging our progress. Okay. Next, confidence in avoiding typical trading mistakes. Yeah, in the past, you've made some typical trading mistakes, like over buying, taking a trade with the incorrect lot size, too high of a lot size, um, uh, you know, uh, uh, closing a trade when the trade was going against you, not waiting for the trade, not having the patience to wait for more profits, for taking incorrect entries, for trading when you should be taking a buy trade. Basically, the market was in a downtrend, so doing the opposite. All kinds of mistakes. This is what rookie traders do. Failing traders do this, and guys, you are on your path to becoming a successful trader, okay? Especially when you avoid typical trading mistakes. Next, confidence in exercising patience, right? That is probably the most important word in trading, but confidence is certainly up there side by side, especially having the patience when holding on to trade. So when a trade is open, and especially when a trade is going against you, you still have to have confidence in your system and in the free signals trading program. Okay. And finally, trusting your money management to protect your money. That's what it's all about, right? Our system does protect your money. Okay, and I just need you to follow the money management system that I've outlaid for you. Okay, so that is what we're trying to accomplish in the final phase, is for you to gain your confidence so you can be trading pretty well on your own without much help from me. But in particular, and this is where I want to get into a specific, how you'll gain confidence. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Think of it as a fun stress test. Here in Canada, the government has imposed a stress test for people applying for mortgages when they want to purchase a home. People have to qualify for a higher than regular interest rate in order to get approved for a mortgage. Okay, so this is done to see if people are ready to pay for higher interest rates in case they do go sky high. Okay, so that's called the mortgage stress test right here in Canada. Now, I'm going to put you in a cannon. Take a look at this fine gentleman who has volunteered. He has put himself in the cannon. Okay, we've already preloaded it, and we're going to light the fuse. Okay, but don't worry. You'll already know how to handle the situation with very simple predefined choices you can make when it comes to your trading decisions. It'll be fun, and I guarantee that no one will be injured. Okay, so anyways, that's what we're going to do. I'll have more details next week as to how this is all going to work. But guys, it's going to be a fun ride in the final phase, and I'm confident that all of you will be able to pass the stress test. But again, it's not really going to be a stress test. It's just going to be more, I'm going to have some fun exercises for you to do. So if you're okay with that, let's continue. We're pretty well finished, and let's just take a look here. If you want my free trade signals, guys, especially for the new subscribers, okay, send me your email address with your first name. And yeah, I'd like to know what country you're from if you're a new subscriber. So, your first name, what country do you live in? And then I will put you on a special VIP list, and you'll get all my free signals. So you send your email to my address right here. You can see, okay, right here, mskyj007@gmail.com. Again, mskyj007@gmail.com. This is the only way I send out the free signals. I don't use Telegram. I don't use the social media. You know, this is how I do it. And if you want it, you've got to send me your email address. Okay. And finally, guys, cheers from Canada. This is me again, enjoying this beautiful weather we have. It's right now in anywhere from 22 to 33 degrees. We're in this, we're approaching our summer months, so that's terrific. And for all you guys out there in the world, thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new, subscribe and hit the bell. That gets the YouTube videos into your inbox. Okay, and for everyone, please hit the like button. Let me know if you like this video. It gives me the confidence and helps me to go forward. So hit the like button, guys, and we will see you in the next week's video. Take care. Bye for now.